Let me go across to Raghav Avasthi. Raghav, I'll take you through some of the provisions of the Congress manifesto on linguistic and religious minorities. We will ensure that minorities receive their fair share of employment in education, healthcare, public employment, public work, skill development, etc. Social justice. We'll conduct a nationwide socio-economic caste census to enumerate the castes and subcastes and their socio-economic conditions. Based on that data, we will strengthen the agenda for affirmative action. Religious and linguistic minorities. The economic empowerment of minorities is a necessary step for India to fulfill its potential. We will ensure that banks provide institutional credit to minorities without discrimination. Taxation and tax reforms. We will address the growing inequality of wealth and income through suitable changes in policies. That is what the Congress manifesto talks about. There is nothing about taking a Mangal Sutra from one person and giving it to a Guspaitia. Then what do you think is going on here?
There is absolutely nothing about that. There is absolutely nothing about taking the Mangal Sutra, but the devil, as in most such cases, lies in the detail.
Okay.
I think the first thing that we need to note here is that the manifesto very clearly talks about that there should be a census of who holds what amount of health. And then the idea somehow is to redistribute it. And I think it's not a very radical or new idea. It is something that has been tried in Pol Pot's Cambodia, right? That is the first thing. The second and more important point is that the Congress likes to reduce everybody to their group identity. And then it will make sure that those group identities fight against each other and everybody should vote for the Congress party. So that is the idea behind this manifesto, is to have this group identitarian politics and then pit Hindu against Muslim, forward caste against lower caste, so on and so forth. I think we need to understand that this group identitarian politics plus redistribution, of course, it means that those who are the Congress party or whom the Congress party perceives as its most loyal vote bank will be the beneficiaries. I'll make a very quick second point here. There is a lot of talk about turnout. Turnout, whether or not it is lower or higher, actually doesn't have so much to do with the result of the election. In Chhattisgarh, for example, in 2023, the turnout was much lower. And not only was the incumbent thrown out, but the BJP actually won the election. So if the Congress party really feels that the turnout being lower means that they're about to win, then they are under some sort of a serious delusion.
Also remember, turnout being low also has to do, and Sanjay Kumar can come in on this, on the ability of a particular party to bring their voters to the polling booth. And when it comes to mobilizing voters on polling day, the BJP has a far greater advantage, Sanjay Kumar, than the Congress. So basically, voter turnout is down 4%. Fader goes down, please. So when there is lack of enthusiasm, let's assume on both sides of the political aisle, the BJP's chances of bringing voters to the polling booth because they have more money and more resources is much higher than that of the Congress. What do you make of this theory that there is low voter turnout and therefore the BJP and the Prime Minister are rattled and this is an effort to charge the base? How do you look at this, Sanjay Kumar?
I won't be using the word rattled, but I think this should be this is a concern of all political parties, including BJP. But my sense is that the concern for the BJP is much bigger because in the past, at least if you look at, I know there's no direct relationship between higher turnout and electoral outcome and the vice versa, lower turnout and electoral outcome. But at least if you look at minutely 2014 Lok Sabha elections and also 2019 Lok Sabha elections, the constituencies which has witnessed a higher turnout, the BJP has not only registered win, BJP has registered a bigger victory. So I think it is a slightly bigger concern for the BJP. I'm saying that it is a concern for all other political parties because everybody should be concerned about political participation. But I think BJP is a little more concerned about lower turnout, and all this effort by BJP, including Prime Minister, is to enthuse the party workers, enthuse the cadres, so that in the next round of assembly election, which take place on the 26th of April, at least they should be queuing up, they should be working hard on the ground, mobilize the voters and, take them to the polling station.
So you're saying he's trying to get his base all charged up. But the fact is that there is no mention of income redistribution in the Congress manifesto. The comment really comes from Rahul Gandhi, and I'll read what he said in on the 6th of April 2022 in Tukagudu. This is what he says. First, we will conduct a caste census to know the exact population and status of backward castes, SC, STs, minorities and other castes. After that, the financial and institutional survey will begin. Subsequently, we will take up the historic assignment to distribute the wealth of India, jobs and other schemes to these sections based on their population. Now, Rashid Kidwai, Rahul Gandhi does talk about the historic assignment of distribution of the wealth of India. He's given the Prime Minister an opening, and the Prime Minister in election season has interpreted it whichever way he wants. Now the Congress and Congress supporters can keep defending and explaining what Rahul Gandhi was trying to say. He does talk about the distribution of wealth of India to sections based on their population.
Rahul, I'm baffled. The nature of this debate is baffling. We are a country where the preamble of the constitution say we have a, we have a socialist, pattern of society. We are a socialist country. What is socialism all about? And second thing, minorities are very much part of, Indian voters, citizens. There are numerous schemes. There is, Hajj committee. There is minorities commission. There is a linguistic commission. There are scholarships given to minority students. And just to give you an idea, Rahul, the Minorities Affairs Ministry is funding 600,000 madrasas. I repeat, 600,000 madrasas. 10 years have passed. So this is the legacy of Narendra Modi government. I can go on talking about it. So there are a lot of affirmative actions have been taken for various, groups in society. There is nothing wrong. Why this issue is being propped up? This is a very clever ploy to change a goalpost. Coming from Prime Minister, he is aware, and perhaps the BJP is aware, there is some kind of trust deficit at the societal level among, minority and majority community. There are a lot of fault lines dating back to 1947 and later on. So this is, a concerted attempt is being made to convert, election into that direction. But Government of India should scrap all those minority welfare schemes. If minority is a dirty word, if minorities are not part of national mainstream, if there nothing should be, stated about minorities, then they should scrap. Why are they giving scholarships? The other day, okay. UPSC, 51 Muslims made it in UPSC exam. Many of them came from, such institutions where government is funding.
Okay, what I want to do is, I want to spend a moment looking at
I want to answer from Mr. RP Singh.